you're ready.
Ready, Judge.
Okay. Ms. Wood, you ready?
Yes, Judge.
All right, Ms. Burnett, we're going to get on the record. This is position 5 on our calendar, State versus Edmondson. Good morning, Mr. Edmondson.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Mr. Edmondson, your case is 25 SC 003 800. And Ms. Wood told me this morning that there was a possibility we might resolve it by way of a plea. Sounds like that's what's going to happen. So assuming you want to go forward, do you?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Davis is the prosecutor on your case. She's going to put you under oath in just a moment, and then you'll be asked a bunch of questions about your rights. Please answer all the questions truthfully. And if at any point you have questions, you don't understand what's going on, or it's not going the way you thought, or you just got a question, will you let me know?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ms. Davis.
Mr. Edmondson, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you will give in this matter before the court shall be the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Please state your true, correct, and legal name.
Gerard Edmondson.
Can you spell your first name, pause, and then spell your last name?
Gerard Edmondson. Edmondson.
Thank you. Are you at this time under the influence of any alcohol, drugs, or medication?
No, ma'am.
Is there any medication that you normally take that you have not been given today?
No, ma'am.
How old are you and how far have you gone in school?
I'm 21 years old and I made it to 11th grade.
What high school did you attend?
Rockdale County High School.
Are you able to read, write, and understand the English language?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a United States citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that you are charged in indictment 25 SC 003-800 with willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer, 2 counts of that, 1 felony, 1 misdemeanor, certain acts prohibited in a station, and a firearm by a first offender probationer?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that you have the right to plead either guilty or not guilty to these charges? And if you plead not guilty or remain silent, you may receive a jury trial.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had enough time to speak with your lawyer, Attorney Wood, about all the facts and circumstances known to you about this indictment, including any potential defenses?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you need more time to discuss this case with your attorney?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with her services?
Yes, ma'am.
Attorney Wood, do you waive formal reading of this indictment and any and all defects therein for the purposes of this plea?
We do.
Mr. Edmondson, do you remember having been arrested on these charges?
Yes, ma'am.
Judge, the state is unaware of any outstanding warrants related to these charges. Attorney Wood, do you know of any outstanding warrants related to these charges?
I do not.
Mr. Edmondson, has your attorney advised you of the minimum and maximum sentence for each charge to which you are pleading to today?
Yes, ma'am.
For willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer, the felony is 1 to 5 years. For willful obstruction, the misdemeanor is maximum 12 months. Certain acts prohibited in a bus or rail station is 12 months. And possession of a firearm by a first offender probationer is 1 to 10 years. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that today you're entering a negotiated plea of guilty, which means the state will make a recommendation to the court?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the court is not required to accept the state's recommended sentence?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the court has the right to sentence you to the maximum possible sentence on each charge?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that there are multiple charges to which you are pleading to today, and the judge can run those sentences consecutively or one after the other?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that by pleading, taking a plea, this may be used to enhance the sentencing on other convictions in this jurisdiction as well as other jurisdictions, including federal courts?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand if you're not a United States citizen, a guilty plea conviction will affect your immigration status and will result in deportation, just like a conviction at a trial would, and that's true regardless of any advice by your attorney or anyone else?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that by pleading guilty to a felony, if you use, receive, possess, or transport a firearm, or use a firearm in a crime, you'll be guilty of a felony, which may carry a sentence of 1 to 15 years in prison?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand there may be other adverse or unfavorable consequences as a result of this guilty plea conviction, just as there would be from a trial? For example, your guilty plea may affect the right to vote, to hold public office, to serve on a jury, to obtain a passport, to receive, possess, or transport a firearm, or the ability to obtain employment.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that you waive any and all defenses, including any mental health defenses, by entering a plea of guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up the following rights? And I'm going to list out 9 at the end. I'm going to ask, do you understand? Okay. The right to a trial by jury, the right to remain silent and not incriminate yourself, the right to confront witnesses against you, the right to the assistance of counsel hired by you or to court-appointed counsel if you cannot afford an attorney at a trial of your case, the right to the presumption of innocence, the right to testify on your own behalf and to present other evidence, the right to subpoena witnesses and compel the production of evidence, the right to have the charges against you proved beyond a reasonable doubt, and the right to appeal if convicted of these charges after a trial. Do you understand that you're waiving those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that you may have only a limited right to appeal this guilty plea conviction?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that you have only 4 years from today for the felony charges and from 12 months from today for the misdemeanor charges to file a habeas corpus petition challenging the voluntariness of this guilty plea?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to the charges in indictment 25 SC 003800?
Guilty.
Has anyone forced you, threatened you, or promised you anything to get you to enter this guilty plea?
No, ma'am.
Is it your decision to waive these rights and enter a guilty plea because you are in fact guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
Is this guilty plea freely and voluntarily given with the full knowledge of the charges against you?
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, the state believes at trial, the facts would bear out that on March 14th, 2025, at 3800 East Main Street in College Park, Georgia, in Fulton County, that about 2:00 p.m., while on patrol, MARTA police officers were at the College Park station, observed the defendant, Mr. Gerard Edmondson, walk into the station illegally by walking behind a paying customer without paying the required MARTA fee, which is $2.50. He was stopped and advised he did not have a breeze card. He was checked through GCIC, which returned an active warrant. The officer advised him that he was under arrest and attempted to place him in handcuffs. Mr. Edmondson took off running. They were able to grab his shirt. He ran to a bike rack. He started to tense up. He was taken into custody, and a search incident to arrest revealed that there was a firearm, a Glock with the extended clip located in his book bag. He also had a container of suspected marijuana, but that is not something that we are charging him with today. And he also had a scale. And specifically with regard to the felony obstruction, the officer reported that the defendant kicked the officer, and that's why there's the felony count as well.
Okay.
The state is making a recommendation of 5 years to serve 6 months, the balance on probation. We're requiring that the defendant forfeit the firearm, that he complete 40 hours community service, anger management, have no contact with the victim, complete his GED or provide proof to probation. And that is the recommendation of the state.
All right. Got it. Let me see if Ms. Jackson is here. Good morning, Ms. Jackson.
Good morning, Young.
How have you been?
Great. What about yourself?
I've been all right. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. I'm glad you're still around.
All right.
So tell me if you have any criminal history information on Mr. Edmondson.
Yes, sir. There are 2 cycles. The last arrest was April the 5th, 2022 out of Clayton County for criminal trespassing and entering an automobile. He did receive first offender treatment in 2022 out of Clayton County for entering an automobile. There was no seal date listed in the GCIC. Nothing in addition.
Thank you. Ms. Wood?
Thank you, Judge. Mr. Edmondson is 21 years old. He is a lifelong resident of the metro area. He does have family support. His mom and his sister are here today, Judge. I believe he'll be returning to live with mom upon resolution of all these matters. He does have an 11th grade education. He last worked at Finn and Feathers in Riverdale. Judge, we just ask that you accept the state's recommendation. I would note he does have a Clayton County matter he's got to go tend to before we give him probation reporting instructions.
Okay. What's going on in Clayton County?
Oh, it's a hold for marijuana possession.
Okay. When was that arrest?
It was a warrant from last year.
Okay. All right. And where's home for you when you get out? I know you're going to stay with your mom, but where is that?
1620, I have the.
I don't need the specific address, but is it in Riverdale? Is it in Jonesboro?
Oh, it's in Conyers, sir.
In Conyers. Okay. All right. So you've had stuff in Clayton. You had your first offender in Clayton. You've got that in Clayton. What's your connection to Clayton?
I was living there last year.
Okay. And your mom has moved to Conyers or
Yes, sir.
okay.
Been
And
in
you'll
Conyers.
stay with her. Who else lives with your mom?
Nobody.
Who else is here for you besides your mom?
My sister.
Your sister. Okay. And she lives on her own?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell me what Fin and Feathers is.
Oh, it's a hookah lounge.
Okay. What's the fin part?
Oh, they serve fish and
Oh, and chicken
yes, sir.
and hookah. And what did you do there?
Wash dishes.
Okay. Is that a job you can go back to?
Yes, sir.
Why do you think you can? You've been out of commission for 6 months. Why do you think you can go back?
Because I was a good worker.
Okay. And they liked you there?
Yes, sir.
Where's Fin and Feathers?
On Highway 85 in Riverdale.
So it's far from Conyers. How would you get from Conyers to Riverdale?
Ugh.
Yeah, that's the right sound
My
effect.
sister.
You make your sister drive you? Okay. I don't know that she wants to drive you, but okay. Any kids?
No, sir.
Okay. Any questions about anything we discussed?
No, sir.
So this is your first felony. It's too bad. You had a chance when you picked up that that Clayton entering auto. And so that didn't really hit your criminal history. This will. And that's just going to make it a little harder to find jobs. Fin and Feathers would probably still hire you, but there may be some places that say no thanks because you've now got this felony conviction. You got a lot of years left, and hopefully you can start doing things a little differently. You can't have a gun. I don't know why you had a gun that day. You don't look like a dangerous guy. I don't know if dangerous people were following you, but whether it's the cool thing or that's what everyone else does, if you get caught with a gun again, it's another felony and you're going to go away for a while. So you need to figure out a different thing to carry in your book bag besides a gun and marijuana and a scale. But the gun in particular will get you every time. They don't have to take that to a crime lab to test it. They don't have to worry, is that oregano? Is it really weed? Is it this? Gun is a gun, and it'll be another felony and then another felony. So I don't mean to make it sound easy. There are choices you have to make, but my guess is your mom has been pretty unhappy the last 172 days you've been sitting in jail. So just be thinking of her when you're making the decisions you make. I find there's a factual basis for your plea, Mr. Edmondson, and that your plea was knowing and voluntary. Voluntary means no one's forcing you to enter this plea, and knowing means you've understood all the things we talked about. Do you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm sentencing you pursuant to the Probation Options Management Act. Ms. Wood, can someone in my office sign the indictment for you?
Yes, Judge.
Ms. Davis?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Edmondson, is it okay if we sign your name indicating your guilty plea on the indictment?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I will follow the negotiated resolution. Your sentence as to count 1 is 5 years to serve 6 months with a balance on probation. You'll get credit for all the time you've been in. It's not quite yet 6 months, so you might not get out right away, but you'll be out in a week at the most. Count 2 is 6 months to serve. Count 3 is 6 months to serve. And count 4 is 5 years to serve 6 months, balance probated. They all run concurrently with each other, meaning at the same time. So total sentence, 5 years, 6 months to serve, which means you'll be on probation for 4 years and 6 months. If you're living in Conyers, that means that you will be supervised out of DeKalb County. And conveniently for you, that's where the office is, the probation office. A lot of folks are in Decatur or somewhere closer to Atlanta, and Conyers is way out there, but you're already way out there, and that's where you'll report, but not right away because you're going to go to Clayton next. Special condition of probation number 1 is that you're forfeiting the gun that was seized, so don't try to collect it from property. Number 2 is that you need to get your GED. And it is a requirement that within the first 3 months, you enroll in the class. That doesn't mean you finish it in 3 months, but you provide proof to your probation officer, look, I'm in the class. I'm in a GED class. So you've got 3 months after you're released. I don't know how long you're going to be down in Clayton, but once you get out, you've got 3 months to start that class. You'll also need to do 40 hours of community service. Okay? And I'm going to not do the anger management thing. I want you to focus on getting your GED. I think that covers all of it. Ms. Davis, anything else?
Nothing further from the state.
Ms. Wood?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Officer Brown, are there any reporting instructions beyond 48 hours after he's released, since he's going to Clayton for a little while?
No, Your Honor, but he would have to report to the cab office and I can provide that address.
Okay. Is that something you've got for Mr. Edmondson, or you'll write it down and give
I'll
it?
write it down and give it to him, Judge.
Okay. Yes, please, Officer Brown.
Okay, Mr. Emerson is required to report to the DeKalb DCS office located at 981 East Freeway Drive, Southeast, Suite A, Conyers, Georgia, 30094.
So when you're done with whatever's going on in Clayton, you go home, give your mom a big hug, wave to your sister, and then within that next day or so, you got to report to the probation office.
All right.
Any questions about anything?
No, sir.
All right, good luck.
But
Thank you, Judge.
I'm sorry, I do need a valid address and emergency contact number.
Ah, great.
Okay. So 1620 Sugar Maple Lane,
Southwest.
Southwest, in Conyers, 30094. And then I will give you mom's number. I don't see it in my file. Here's your number.
678
748
748
2256.
2256. And that's mom. And mom's last name is Walker. That's Ms. Walker. That's Mr. Edmondson's mom. That's also where he'll be living.
Okay, thank you so much.
You bet. Thanks, Officer Brown. Thank you, Ms. Wood. Thank you, Ms. Davis. I have been asked that we bring Mr. Johnson out now.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, Ms. Rios, if you, is he gonna be at the podium or at the door?
Very quick.